Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. This is my daily transfer news. Stay tuned until the end and you won't be disappointed. We're going to discuss about every single team. Also, smash the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. It's going to help the channel a lot. Much appreciated. In my location, it's June the 6th, 2025. And here we go.
Here we go.
Let's start by Victor Osimhen. It looks like the deal to Al-Nassr is officially over. They offered 26 million net salary. Okay? You don't pay tax over there. That is the money that will go to your pocket. And he said, no, before even start negotiating, I want 35 million a year. That is a lot of money. And they decided to call the deal off. So, Osimhen is staying in Europe. The question is, what club is going to pay him that kind of money? Because in Europe, even if they give you 26 million, you're going to have to pay half of that to taxes. So it looks like it has nothing to do with money. It has something to do with him wanting to prove himself more in Europe and win big trophies and probably the Champions League somewhere. So it's not about the money. It's about football. So what is the destination for Mr. Victor Osimhen? Let us know in the comment section down below. Arsenal are informed on 5 million release clause for Kepa Arrizabalaga. Mr. Kepa Arrizabalaga, of course, jokes aside. And 5 million is an absolutely good deal. How old is Kepa Arrizabalaga? Probably around 30, somewhere there, right? 30, 31, I don't know. Still got a lot of years left for his career. But Arsenal fans, the majority at least of what I saw online, they are not happy because Chelsea almost always, like, you know, send all their junks to Arsenal when they are already finished, like Peter Cech, Jorginho, David Luiz, and Willian, and even Willian Gallas. So let me know in the comment section down below. This is going to be a good deal for Chelsea, though. You got 5 million on somebody like Kepa Arrizabalaga that you don't need anymore. And he's going to join the Spanish connection with Mikel Arteta and Raya and all the good stuff. So let's wait and see what is going to happen.
My brother, I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
Victor Boniface. Remember him? Yeah, Boniface, the Nigerian brother. So he's on his way out of the club, Leverkusen, you know. Last, I think January or last summer, they wanted him in Saudi. It collapsed the last minute. Very unlucky because this brother wanted to go and grab the bag. But it looks like he is not having any offer from Saudi. So still an agent, not a free agent, but you can pay a little bit of money. I don't think it's going to cost 60 million or 70 million. If you go 40 million, solid 40 million plus add-ons, I think you can still get Victor Boniface. So Arsenal, Chelsea, whatever team, hey, go for this guy. Last season he wasn't that good because he had a lot of injuries, but the previous season, before last season, of course, he was very good. He was in a very good level, and I like his style of play. So I hope he find a very good club and, you know, score goals, because that's what he does. Trevoh Chalobah is wanted by Antonio Conte in Napoli. So the disrespect that this brother been getting at Chelsea is just ridiculous. They left him out of the preseason last season, of course. Summer 2 in the USA. They banned him even from getting to first team facility. They pretty much put him in the BAM squad. for no reason really, because he finished the season before that as Chelsea best centre-back. This season, the same. For 3 seasons in a row, Chelsea tried to sabotage and insult this guy to the point that you don't understand what else he need to do. Absolutely baller. If you got somebody to replace him, he can be on the bench, never complained about anything. When you need him on the pitch, he's always there. He's on very, very low salary. Let's call it minimum wage at Chelsea Football Club, about 50k a week. You spend 100k a week to pay Badiashile, 100k a week to pay Disasi, and some other average players who can't even get to the level of Trevoh Chalobah, but you keep on treating him like a slave. I just don't get it. Thomas Tuchel wanted him when Thomas Tuchel was at Bayern Munich. Now Antonio Conte wants him. Apparently, he's the #1 priority for Antonio Conte. You know what? For Chalobah, probably it's time to go, because the disrespect he got from the fans online, because, you know, fans online, they are very, very, very mean people there. Everybody from England or from Cobham Academy product is against us. It's like them against us. So I think it's time for him to go and play football. He's going to play the Champions League. You're going to have more money, probably 100k a week, instead of being on low wage at Chelsea and getting all the time scapegoated for everything at Chelsea. I think probably it's time for him to go. So Matlow is saying now that Chelsea are not interested in selling him. But I think it depends also on the player, because if he has enough of this up and down, you're going to be sold, you're not going to be sold, back and forth all the time, probably it's time for him to go and search for a permanent home instead of letting his life in the hand of Chelsea Football Club.
Come on! When is it going to end, Robbie?
Mike Maignan, remember him? Yesterday, he had a nightmare, conceded 5 goals against Spain, but it's not his fault. The entire French team was absolutely crap. And also, I think that his mind was already in London, having medical with Chelsea, so he couldn't focus. But Chelsea still on pushing. The fee is not agreed yet, but apparently the player himself already said yes to Chelsea Football Club. Personal terms are not going to be a problem, and Chelsea want to have him before the World Cup. Okay, and the transfer window is going to end in 4 days, so expect in the next coming hours and days Chelsea to conclude this deal, because you can't pass a deal like this. You have to take it. All right, let's continue. Arsenal made the 24-year-old Brazilian winger Rodrygo as their priority target. Yeah, it's just going back and forth all the time. We don't know what to believe anymore. 1 week, they're going to tell us that Rodrygo want to stay at Real Madrid. The manager wants him to stay. The other week, they're going to tell you it's over. He needs to leave and all that. So we just have to wait and see what's going to happen. But if Arsenal get this brother, and they managed to get also a proper #9, I think they're going to have a very good season. Chelsea also are looking for another winger, another left winger. So he could be a very good option for any team. Gabriel Magalhães signed a new deal with Arsenal until 2029. And he said that he loves the club. It's all blah, blah. It's all, you know, PR stuff that he said here. Got more money in the pocket, sign a new contract. Life is good for Big Gabi. Congratulations to him. Bryan Mbeumo. Looks like the deal is going to happen. Manchester United have made a new offer of like, I don't know how much money, but the new offer to sign him for more than 60 million. Oh, wow. That they're going to accept it, because remember, United bought Cunha, right? Cunha for more than 62.5 million. And the first offer from Mbeumo was between 45 to 50 million. So they were like, no. Keep your money. You just spent a lot of money on another player, 62.5 million. You have to pay us the same amount of money. So they put another bid. So let's wait and see what's going to happen. But personal terms already agreed between Mbeumo and Manchester United. Carlo Ancelotti, the Don, his first game with Brazil ended up by being a draw, 0-0 draw. But I think he's going to have a very good career. He's going to have a good... This is just the beginning, but Brazil are lacking a little bit of quality, you know. All right. So Manchester United, I don't know where the money is coming from, but they are doing pretty good on the market. Cunha is done. Bryan Mbeumo is going to be done very soon. Victor Gyokeres, yeah, you heard it. He's open now to join Manchester United, even without any European football. The problem here is I don't understand why people are not rushing to get him, because he's one of the best in Europe and his release clause is about 65 million. That is very cheap. And apparently he's asking for 200k a week. That's still manageable for many teams. But I don't see Arsenal pushing for him, or Chelsea or Bayern or Real. Now he has no choice but to go to Manchester United because he knows somebody there. You know, Ruben Amorim used to work with him. So it looks like the only guy that trusts Gyokeres is Amorim. So I don't know, man. I don't even know how he's gonna perform in the Premier League. Only time will tell. So this Manchester United fan here is just like, you know, bragging how they have the pull power, but also you're paying more money. You're paying them a lot of money. It's not only about the pull power, but also money they will be getting. So yeah, it is what it is, people. Let's keep the conversation going.